In the half-light of dawn, something moves through the forest. Silent. Unseen. The trees themselves seem to hold their breath. For 10,000 years, one predator has ruled these forests without ever needing to be seen to be feared. This is the tiger. And this is its world. The tiger is the largest of all living cats, a creature built not for speed, but for power. An adult male can weigh over 300 pounds, with a bite force strong enough to crush bone. Every part of its body has been shaped by millions of years of evolution into a single purpose, to hunt, undetected, until the final, decisive moment. No two tigers share the same stripe pattern, as unique as a human fingerprint. But their true purpose isn't identity. It's invisibility. In dappled light and shifting grass, those stripes don't just hide the tiger. They erase it. A tiger's hunt can take hours, sometimes days, of patient stalking. Unlike lions, tigers hunt alone. There is no pride to share the work, and no margin for error. It must close the distance to within 30 feet before launching its attack. Any closer, and the prey may never know it was there at all. But speed is not the tiger's strength. This is a sprint of seconds, not minutes. If the chase lasts too long, it has already lost. Nearly 9 out of 10 hunts end exactly like this. Empty-handed. Survival here is not about strength alone. It's about how well failure is endured. Beyond the hunt, the tiger's life is one of near-total solitude. Each adult claims a territory of its own, for a female, perhaps 20 square miles. For a male, territory that can overlap the ranges of several females, sometimes 10 times that size. Scent markings and claw marks etched into bark serve as silent messages left for other tigers, a language written not in sound, but in smell. Encounters between rivals are rare, and usually avoided. A fight risks injury, and an injured tiger is a tiger that may not hunt again. But solitude has its exceptions. After a gestation of just over 3 months, a mother tiger gives birth to a litter of 2 to 4 cubs, blind, helpless, and entirely dependent on her alone. For the first 2 years of their lives, these cubs will learn everything they need to survive, not from a father, who plays no role in raising them, but from her, and her alone. Play is rehearsal. Every pounce, every stalk through the grass, is practice for a hunt that will one day mean the difference between life and starvation. Fewer than half of all cubs will survive to adulthood. For those that do, the lessons learned here will define the rest of their solitary lives. A century ago, an estimated 100,000 tigers roamed across Asia, from the Caucasus to the islands of Indonesia. Today, that number has fallen by over 90%. 3 subspecies, the Caspian, the Javan, and the Bali tiger, are already gone forever. Of the remaining subspecies, every single one is classified as endangered. Habitat loss remains the greatest threat, forests cleared for agriculture and development, fracturing the great unbroken wilderness tigers once depended on. Poaching, too, continues to take a devastating toll, driven by illegal demand for tiger parts. Every loss shrinks an already fragile population further. But this is not only a story of loss. Across Asia, a quiet effort is underway to bring the tiger back from the edge. In India, protected reserves now shelter the majority of the world's wild tigers. Conservation programs have helped some populations stabilize, and in places, even grow. Local communities, once in conflict with the predators at their doorstep, are increasingly becoming their protectors, guided by a simple truth: where tigers thrive, entire ecosystems thrive with them. As an apex predator, the tiger keeps its world in balance, controlling herbivore populations, preserving the forests that countless other species, and millions of people downstream, depend upon. The tiger has survived ice ages, and the rise and fall of empires. Whether it survives the next century depends on choices being made right now. Because a world with tigers in it is not just a wilder world. It is a healthier one, for every creature that calls it home, including us. Fewer than 5,000 tigers remain in the wild today. The last stripe.